Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates, and I've got a little, well, it's quite a big haul actually. I'm filming this on Sunday the 7th of September, and I've just got back from our local yard sale. Well, actually this time they called it a jumble trail as opposed to a yard sale, but there's a set of avenues not far from where I live, and they're kind of all interlinked, so you can go up one, along, down, along, up, and you know, do that. And they've got big grass verges. You know, you got outside the house, you've got pavement, then you've got big grass verge. So people set up wide pavement, people set up little stalls, and you can go and grab yourself some bargains. So me and James love doing it. Ed used to love it as well, although I did say to James at one point, I went, your dad would have got fed up by this point and he'd have gone to his mates and they would be having a beer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you what I got. I did really well, and I'm very pleased. Not everything is for junk journaling, so I got this. It's a little, let me zoom out and then you'll see the mess on my desk. There we go. So we've got two drawers, cool, and then there's these little openings here. The woman said she had it in her hallway for like keys and things, and I said, oh yeah, there's a bit of me that thinks, I mean obviously I've looked at it first and went craft room, but I did think actually it might be nice to do a little bit of organising and tidying in the hallway. We're thinking of decorating the hallway, so this would look really nice. I love these handles. So vintage looking, but it's not vintage. And yeah, and I live in a Victorian house, so this would look lovely. And James was like, yes, it would be nice if that little hall stand was tidy. So we'll see whether or not I keep it or not. Something else I bought that's not oh, let me zoom back. Ooh. There we go. So there was this little, it was brand new, and look at the little sunflower sort of button. So it was just a nice brand new wallet, and I don't really need one, although my wallet is probably 20 years old. I just thought £2 I'd have it. And what I always like is when you've got a nice zipper bit for your change, and I prefer something that looks like a male wallet, this sort of size, than those gynophorous purses that they tend to make for women. So yeah, and I thought, oh, it's nice, I've got two pictures, so I can have my favourite picture of Ed, and then I can have my favourite picture of the two of us, or maybe a family one. So yeah, liked that. And I like the fact that if it's stuffed full of lots of stuff, I've got two openings, so you know, and I've got lots of money, it'll still close up. So yeah, I was really happy with that. So stick you to one side. So let's have a little look see. So here we go. So this book, which is the complete collection of stories and poems of Winnie the Pooh, and I do actually own this book. Ed bought it. He loves Winnie the Pooh, and we like this one because it's the sort of like the old-fashioned drawings, you know, not Disney-fied. And so yeah, so I said, oh, I can get this. And you know, Winnie the Pooh journal is on my list of something that I want to do, and it's like, well, now I've got one, the one to keep, which was the original one that we bought, and I can cut this up and use this. I mean, they're big pages, but I just love all these illustrations, and it's got the poems as well at the back. And there was a book, I think it's When I Was 6 or something, and I remember finding that, and it was quite an old book as well. I bought it in a charity shop, and Ed remembered, he went, I remember that when I was a child. And he was like, you can't cut it up. And I said, well, I don't have to. You know, if it's a memory, yeah, now we are 6. that was the book. Oh, and this is nice because it's colour illustrations. The one that I've got is like all black and white. So anyway, he read it and he went, no, I'm all right. I've read it now. My memories have been remembered, and now you can cut it up. Although now there's a bit of me that's thinking I don't want to cut it up. So yeah, you can't keep everything though, can you? Otherwise my house would be a mausoleum, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's that one. That'll be fun to do. Got this. So I remember saying to James, I said, I haven't really bought many vintage things, and then I saw this. So this is 1955, I think was the date. Yeah, 1955. So what's that, 70 years old? And look at the colour of these pages. They're just lush. So yeah, liked it. Lots of different things to do in the house. We got a few colour photos, colour pages there as well. Look at that. That's what life was like back in the 50s and the 60s. Well, I don't know about the 50s, I wasn't alive, but I am a child of the 60s, and I do remember it's got all kind of boxy, wasn't it, back then? All your furniture, it's like not many curves. Yeah, and my dad was handy, and he built in like lots of wardrobes and beds and different things like that. But yeah, look at that. That is so 50s, isn't it? Nice 50s kitchen. And oh, I remember me granny having like those sort of hideous frill things. Nice little bit of paper there. You know, on her dressing tables like that. Amazing. So, you know, 1950s theme is in me as well, so I thought, yeah, I'll have it. She wanted £2 for it, and I'm like, I'm not sure I want to pay that. And then she went, oh, make me an offer, I don't want to take it home with me. So I gave her £1. So there's that. What else have we got? Oh yes, this. So I like that, and it's a little writing set, and so really nice quality envelopes, like them. So yeah, I'll do you know, envelopes are always handy, but I just liked the note paper. Just thought that was pretty. Don't have to do much with that, just shove it in a pocket for you know, a bit to journal. And then I've got this little box, which I thought, well, I could turn this into the cover of a journal, maybe take this bit out as well. So, you know, I thought I could use all of this. So he was happy about that. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, little dress book. I liked the you know, the illustrations sort of grabbed me, and I quite like the tabs on it. So it was like, you know, that could just get used in that way, in some way. I mean, I think it's got, has it got threads? Yeah, so I can have it as a page, so I can cut the threads. Yeah, cut the threads, and then that could be an interesting page. So you've got journaling space, and then you've got a pretty picture. That was what I thought. I would probably tea dye it because I find white offensive. But yeah, just nice. Let's have a little flick-see. Nice illustrations there. Might pick out the ones that are a bit more autumnal. I'm collecting autumn things for the Rach and Brilla Crafts retreat. So yeah. Oh, that's nice. Some nice little autumn leaves. That would be a nice page to use in some sort of ephemera that I've got to do for that. That video will be coming at some point when I actually think about what I'm doing. Oh, these were, I've got this one already. You might have seen it in another haul, but yeah, I've just got it again. They were £1 each. So yeah, I love them. Love, so pretty. So I thought again I might find an autumny one that's flowers from autumn. I'd have to look them up because I'm not very good at the seasons in that respect. Yeah. And this, although this is wildflowers as well, it's a more modern version, so they're a little bit different. I have got a video of me, you know, using this, you know, and making tags out of these, which I liked. So yeah, I've got absolutely loads of these, so I really need to, you know, start using them a bit more. So yeah, £1 each for them. I was very happy with that. What have I got here now? Oh yeah, I like this cribbage. I said to James, I went, oh, I used to play cribbage. He went, never heard of it. And I said, it's a card game. Oh, has it got sticks in this? Oh, it has. We used to have matches, but this has got the little plastic sticks. I said, I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. I said, but I do remember loving the game. I says, I used to play it with my granddad. And what I can't remember is if I absolutely loved the game or if it was just that I played it with my granddad and I just loved being with my granddad. So yeah, so we're going to learn how to play cribbage. And then it's a nice little vintage box. So I thought I could maybe use the box in the crafting and keep the cribbage board for playing a game, so that can go down to our games cupboard. Yeah, and then along with that I got this, and I said, oh, I've already got a copy of this. I bought it in my vintage charity shop, and I said, what's good about this? I said the cards have got old numbers, old money, pre-decimalisation. So yeah, loved it. So I thought they'll cool in a little vintage journal. And there's even the rules of how to play it. Maybe we could try and play it, although if we've got to add it up, we'll be clueless. We'll be clueless about adding 2 and 6 to sixpence. We wouldn't be able to do it. We wouldn't have a clue. Wouldn't have a clue, because it's not. There's not 100 pennies in a pound. Shilling is not like 5p. So yeah. Although I lived through decimalisation, I can't actually remember it, but I thought they'd be great in a journal. So got a second pack of those. Oh, and a nice little vintage tin. But £2 I think she wanted this for me. I mean, these sell for loads in our vintage charity shops. It did have a few little pairs of scissors in there. So you can have the scissors as well if you want. And I went, no, thank you. I said, I've got hundreds of pairs of scissors, and they were like little nail scissors. So I was like, no, I don't want those. But I really did like that tin. No idea what I'm going to keep in it, but I've got a tin. So yeah, happy with that. Oh, and these were great. So there was loads of these. Well, I say loads. There was about 10 of those, and about, yeah, not quite so many of these. She wanted £1 each for them, and so I was like, yeah. I said I do love a bit of vintage stationery, a little bit of dirtiness on that page, yeah. So I went through them all to find the one that was the dirtiest out of them all. So they, you know, they're not used, but love that bit of rusting on the centre there. So that'd be great. I'll take it apart and I'll use it. This one, I went for the books that were thickest as well, so I was getting more value for money. And I opened this one up and she went, oh, that one's a bit grubby, let me find you another one. And I said, no, it's fine, the grubbier the better. She went, really? So I explained what I did. And yeah, so yeah, quite like it. Nice little dirty mark. And what's nice, these are lined on one side and plain on the other, because you used to draw a picture and then write a story, didn't you? Well, we did. So yeah, and I love the colour, it's sort of quite creamy. So yeah, James went, Mum, you have got so much paper, you could literally buy no more paper in your life and you'd have enough for the rest of your life. I was like, yeah. So there was a load of Monet postcards, not too shiny. That's what I liked about these. So a whole load of them, and she wanted 10p. 10p is all she wanted. So I was like, yeah, I'll have that. So very happy with these. Oh, there looks like there's repeaters. That's okay. Yeah, there are. They're repeated, so there's only so many. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then is it repeated? That's weird because there's 30 of them, so you would have thought you'd get 10 and then repeated 2 with each. But anyway, that's very cool. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There must be 10. I just miscounted. So yeah, they'll go nicely in my Monet journal. And what have I got? Right, I got this wallpaper, which I thought was stunning. I'm gonna have a little look at it, because they were selling 3 rolls of this. 3 rolls for £5. And it's classy stuff. She said it was £11 a roll when she bought it. And she bought it to use and then moved, and so never did. But I was thinking junk journaling. What I love is that flower there. And I just thought it'd be lovely in a feature wall in the house, or a bit of upcycling, cover a cupboard, I don't know. But I decided for a £5 I'm gonna do it. James said, I'll help you decorate. So he said it would be nice to give your bedroom a little bit of new life. So yeah, it is a really good quality wallpaper as well. I can feel it. So yeah, that'll cheer me up. That'll cheer me up. So I might get a decorator in, because I mean, bless him. Yeah, I'll help you do it, Mum. But then, you know, I could wait for a decade before he gets round to it. So yeah, that's just the way he is. I'm still waiting for him to trim the holly hedge in the front of the house. Oh yeah, she wanted a £5 for it, but I only had a tenner, and she only had £4.50 in change. So I said, oh, that's fine. I didn't mind paying an extra 50p. And then she insisted on me taking something, so she gave me this. And I just thought, oh well, I can use the paper. You know, I didn't need it, but I can use the paper. So I wasn't really worried about the 50p. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, those are James's books. Those are James's books. Yeah, so last thing was this. So this was from a school that's now closed in Hull, which I did actually do a placement at when I was training to be a teacher. It was a little bit of a shock from the school that I was doing the majority of my training in. In the school that I did the majority of my training in, the kids opened the doors for teachers. They stood back and let teachers go through. Not this school. They would just barge by you, just as if you just didn't exist. But yeah, so it might not be very PC in the title of this, but I liked the colour of it. Yeah, nice bit of a nice bit of music. I do like Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. So yeah, it's some nice yeah, nice colour, a little bit of writing on the back as well, which is always fun to have, isn't it? And yeah, so that's my haul. That's my haul that I got today. Very exciting. So now I really need to I've done this week about 3 or 4 haul videos, and I've got another one to do, and then they're just all surrounding me on the floor, and I'd cleared the floor, so yeah, I need to sort myself out and put them away. So anyway, so thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will be with you again on Wednesday with something crafty. All right then, bye for now. Take care.